After Islam Makhachev dominated Jack Della Maddalena, reactions poured in across the MMA world. Analysts praised the performance as complete control, calling it proof that Islam is now firmly in the GOAT conversation. Even doubters admitted he made a tough welterweight look outmatched, showing he's a truly complete fighter.
Теперь у нас тоже есть два чемпиона. У нас самая сильная страна, самая сильная республика, самые лучшие бойцы.
See, now, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I want to see Ilia Topuria versus Islam now. I want to see it even more now. Dude, Ilia versus Islam White House. Make it happen, Dana. Make it happen.
We were all wondering how Islam would look at 170, if the strength, if the power, if the grappling would translate. As the week went on, I think we all thought, okay, he's really comfortable looking at 170. He's looking really good without his shirt in those photos and in the training footage that we saw. And he said it afterwards, Chuck, in the post-fight interview to Joe Rogan. He's like, man, this is a dream. I feel so much better. And it's a scary thought. That's his first fight at 170. Just think how he's going to look after his second and his third. It's really remarkable what this guy is doing. I'm blown away by the performance because I really think the world of Jack Della, who had not, lost in the UFC and was on an incredible winning streak himself, to do that to him is nothing short of amazing.
Huh? Usman's there. Usman can be a problem. Can you hear? Yeah. We've seen how you done well against Chimaev as well.
Yeah.
That can be definitely. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably, and he doesn't take an unnecessary risk. So he's a smart. I think Usman will be Islam's toughest challenge. Won't take any unnecessary risk. Can stick to a game plan. Who's going to give Islam problems? Get me at 170. Get me at 170.
We'll get you back on the Maccas.
Nah, look. Again, feel bad for JDM. Feel for him. Obviously, you don't get much better dudes than Jack. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
Poirier, I don't know if you saw his tweet. He said you're like the most boring fighter in the UFC or something like that. I know you said to ask you about him after the fight at Media Day. Can you give us your full thoughts on a fight with him now?
No injury, nothing. I don't feel any pains. I'm ready. Who is gonna be next? Let's do this, and I will make it easy.
I think when we think about the White House, it's almost like, oh, does it have to be America versus the world themed and stuff like that? For you, would you be happy putting a non-American main event on that card?
Yeah, it's not America versus the world. It's what's the best card we can build.
So could Islam end up on the White House?
We're talking about him possibly, GOAT talk here, depending on what he does in his next couple of fights. So it's a possibility. And I was saying to Khabib, I've been in the fight business since I was 20 years old, and all I ever hear is this guy's going to be a world champion, this guy's going to do this guy's going to do that. Everybody says the same thing, and almost nobody ever does or makes it. His father said Khabib will go in and dominate, and he'll have a run, and when he's done, and then Islam will come in behind him and do the same. And, holy shit, it played out exactly the way his father said, which is pretty amazing. I don't know what you asked me, but I hope I answered your question.
No, it's just...
After Islam defeated Jack Della Maddalena, Alexander Volkanovski praised the win, but reminded everyone how dangerous Jack truly is. Volk said Islam's grappling world is unlike anything else, and once the fight hit the ground, Jack had no room to work. He admitted he was backing the Aussie, but credited Islam for proving once again why he's one of the best in the world. Volkanovski said the performance showed Islam's experience, control, and championship composure at the highest level.
Very, very interesting one. Obviously, I'm going the underdog, going Jack Della Maddalena. Can he get a finish? Of course he can. Of course he can. I think Islam's good enough to survive though when he's gets hurt, grabs something. But Jack does such a great job of, you know, if you're just hanging onto a leg just to stop that, Jack's not the type of guy to just try and win position. He will just turn his hip, grab your hip, turn enough while you're grabbing, just smash, smash, smash. Can you get a reverse from there? Yeah, you can. But can he get the finish? You know, because he's such a solid and powerful dude. He can as well. So that's interesting. So decision wins looking pretty good here, but a finish is definitely there. Paying $3.16, you're better off just going for the win. All right, there you have it. That's a
Max Holloway reacted to Islam Makhachev's win over Jack Della Maddalena by praising Islam's dominance and technical skill. He noted how impressive it is to see a fighter control the fight so completely, and highlighted Islam's ability to neutralize a tough opponent like Jack.
Call me crazy, but I'm running with Jack on this one. I think the very first 2 rounds is going to be super competitive, and we're gonna see how the fight is going to play out. I think Jack's takedown defense, his anti-wrestling is going to be huge. He's going to show huge here. I think he's going to defend a bunch of takedowns. I think he's going to get Islam tired. I think the size is going to put that he's going to put on Islam is going to be a little bit too much. And then again, look, I know Islam probably trains with big dudes. You know, Khabib was always a big dude, so he might be used to the weight. But you know, a lot of people keep saying, you know, that Islam doesn't get tired, but in fights you can see it. You know, he just wasn't as tired as the other guy next to him was. But you know, at the end, tired. In my mind, I see this way playing out. Jack getting him tired, getting his hand raised. Maybe, you know, I think a 3rd round TKO leaning towards Jack, only because, man, Jack can just ping you. I don't know. His accuracy is unreal. He just keeps pinging you. He keeps hitting you and hitting you and hitting you. So at the end of the day, it's hard to go against him. Bigger dude too. I'm really excited for this fight, man. I can't wait to see. You know, not sleeping on Islam. Islam, an animal. He's a beast. But I'm just super excited to watch this fight, man. To be honest, I think so. The anti-wrestling is gonna be huge in there. I think so. Jack's pressure is going to be big on him.
Night. The fight we've all been waiting for is finally over, and the MMA world has spoken. But now it's your turn. Who do you think truly came out on top? Was the prediction spot on, or did we see a shocker? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay up to date with all the latest from Boxism. We're just getting started. Catch you in the next one.